Join me as I try to find the best airport layover activities to keep you entertained and make the most of your time for your next trip. Okay, so you've intentionally or unintentionally booked yourself a long layover on your next trip. Here are a few suggestions for how to enjoy your long layover. If you have a long wait between connecting flights, you might be wondering what to do. Long layovers might be a drag to some, but they give you an opportunity to approach your travel day with intention. I've compiled a creative list of ideas for what to do on a long layover. I hope you find them useful. Sleeping in airports. For most of us, long-haul travel is not restful, but some people can sleep just about anywhere. If you're going to need the rest because you're A, wiped out and tired, B, need to be at work in the morning, C, you're taking a red-eye, D, you're flying across many time zones, or E, all of the above and you can't or won't get a hotel room, it pays to get comfortable and settled in. There are ways to maximize your Z time. The bottom line is to make sure it is allowed in the particular airport. Make sure your possessions and your physical person will be safe while asleep, and don't forget to set an alarm. Layover hack. Here is one layover hack you should consider. If you have a long layover between flights, heading to the nearest hotel for some rest might seem like the only option, but it's far from the cheapest. Here's a much better trick. Check if the airport or airline offers 24-hour access to their VIP lounge zone. You'll be surprised at what you get for a small fee. In most cases, you can enjoy free snacks and drinks, access to shower cabins, free Wi-Fi, and even quiet rooms for rest, all at a very affordable price. And here's an insider tip. If you're in a large multi-terminal airport, look for underground passageways connecting terminals. Most people don't know these exist. For example, at Frankfurt Airport in Germany, there's a walking tunnel between Terminal 1 and Terminal 2 that's mainly used by employees, but you can use it to save time and explore more options. By using these hidden passageways, you can find cheaper accommodations or quieter spots within the airport so you won't risk missing your flight. Hope you are getting some value so far. Escape the airport on your own to explore the city. If you have a really long layover, you should investigate the possibility of exploring the city you're in. Give this new locale a chance, even if the location is far from the top of your bucket list of destinations. You may be surprised to discover a city you'd love to return to for longer. Be sure to factor in long customs lines and transit times to the city when planning your long layover. Don't overbook your time. Be flexible with your itinerary, and don't hesitate to ask locals for help if you need it. If you're wondering what to do with your luggage, the airport or nearby train stations may have luggage storage facilities. Take an organized tour of the city. Some larger airports might offer an organized tour of the city that departs directly from the airport itself. Research options and book the tour before you land if possible. You will still have to go through security and customs as usual, but the organized tour might save you time spent figuring out public transportation systems and directions to major sites. Book yourself into a transfer hotel. Many large airports have transfer hotels that are made for weary travelers with long layovers. Some transfer hotels are located inside security, negating the need to allow for extra time. Others are located landside, requiring you to go through security and extra time. Most transfer hotels are booked by the hour or half day, making them surprisingly economical for those long layovers when all you really want is a nap. Take a shower. Did you know that many airports offer free or low-cost shower facilities? If you want to feel refreshed, this is usually a great way to go. Check the airport gym or ask a help desk where shower facilities are located. Most airport shower facilities also offer toiletry kits and towels for a low rental cost, just in case you didn't bring your own. Even if the airport itself doesn't provide showers, many airport lounges do. Consider purchasing a day pass to an airport lounge to get access to showers and usually free food, drink, and Wi-Fi too. We will revisit this later on in the video. Let's continue. Try out the local cuisine. Even if your layover isn't quite long enough to get out and explore the city, you can still find plenty of opportunities to immerse yourself in local culture. Cuisine is often the most direct and cheapest way to experience a taste of a culture different from your own. Seek out the local cuisine located inside the airport. You might be surprised by the immersive experience you can have without even leaving the terminal. Phone a friend. If you've been traveling for a while, you're probably guilty of a major traveler faux pas. You don't keep in touch with family and friends as well as you should. Use the time you have to waste on this long stopover to catch up. That friend you were always meaning to call back, give her a ring right this second. Research and plan for your next potential travel destination. There's no better time to get excited about potential future travel destinations than while traveling. If you have a long connecting flight and are wondering what to do during your long layover, why not purchase the ebooks from the link in the description? They are filled with lots of good information and you can easily download them right now. Use the airport lounge. One of the best options available is to use an airport lounge. As mentioned before, there are some airports that offer really cheap day passes for lounges if you are not a member. While they vary in quality from bare bones to absolutely luxurious, most of them offer some combination of the amenities that will make your layover go by more quickly and comfortably. If you have airline status or you are traveling in the right class of service, lounge access may be included. Otherwise, you might have it through a credit card. Oftentimes, if there is space in the lounge, you can pay a low daily rate to use it. At $50 or so per person, it might provide you with a little peace and quiet and enough food and drink to more than pay for itself. It might also provide secure storage for your carry-on luggage so that you can do things within or outside of the airport without having to tote around your bag. Many lounges also have private showers to refresh yourself between flights. Before you spend any money on a lounge that's not already included through your flight, status, or credit card, check online or ask at the desk what they have. You might even inquire whether you can inspect the lounge first. Set goals for your trip. If you have a long layover at the start of your trip, consider setting aside some time for goal setting. You may want to connect more deeply with your travel companions, find new ways to step out of your comfort zone, immerse yourself in a new language, or just take vacation relaxation to a new level. Give yourself the time to ruminate on your travel or life goals during your next long layover. Journal about your experience. If you're on the tail end of your travel journey, a great way to spend time during a long layover is to journal. Your travel stories are fresh in your mind, so make sure to document them while you can. Check out the country's Netflix selection. This isn't exactly culturally immersive or all that meaningful, but it can be fun to explore a new country's Netflix selection. It might give you a glimpse at what's popular in that country and might even help you with language retention. Organize your memories and photos from the trip. I'm the worst at actually editing and organizing my trip photos after I travel. My camera's memory cards sit full for weeks and photos go uncherished for far too long. If you have a long layover when returning from your trip, consider this as a great idea for what to do on a long layover. I find that it's easier to edit photos and document memories when I still have momentum from the trip. Spend a little time backing up your photos, choosing the best shots, and sharing with friends and family before you head home to the grind of daily life. If you have to remain awake in the airport with no lounge, I love to read, but find it difficult to do so when there's lots of noise around me in any form, but particularly vacuuming staff, screaming babies, and battling spouses. It pays to find a quiet corner to yourself, but that may not be possible. Investing in some noise-canceling headphones or even foam earplugs are your next best bet. Beyond that, you can bring a packable board game. Hannah loves some travel Scrabble or a deck of cards. If you're more ambitious than that, you can exercise. Even just walking the hallways while pushing or toting your bag is enough to get your heart pumping. Go to town on samples and duty-free. Bored with a long layover ahead of you? Make the duty-free shop your friend. Get samples of all of the fancy lotions and perfumes. You might even be able to try some sweet local treats if they're offering samples. People watching. Is there anything better than airport people watching? I love to imagine who people are, where they're off to, and how they might spend their time there when I watch people in airports. Better yet, strike up a conversation and enjoy your long layover with a new friend. These layover tips are a great way to practice responsible travel and enjoy a truly immersive experience during your travels. We hope you got some value from this video. Let's hear your layover ideas in the comment section below. Please share the video, and do remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. Again, please be sure to click on the links in the description for resources to help with cheap travel, as well as tips and hacks. Until then, safe travels.